Your consciousness is like water, and just as water naturally flows to find its level, consciousness naturally flows toward its highest expression. You are expanding, and your dream home is a part of your spiritual expansion. The moment of arriving at your dream home. Feel yourself standing there now, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the gentle breeze carrying the scent of possibility. I will try to limit my own descriptions of this home. I want you to fill that in with your imagination. This is what coming home feels like. This is what it feels like to be in perfect alignment with your desired reality, and you start to feel this even when you enter your current home. Welcome to the reality revolution. This is the dream home activation. By listening to this activation, you will activate your mind to align with the timeline where you live in your dream home. You will manifest your dream home. You will walk in this beautiful home, and you will know that it is yours. My activations are designed to work beyond meditations or hypnosis. You can listen to these casually in the background. I am creating mental pictures and creating new patterns within your consciousness by using linguistic technologies that create a substantial change in your consciousness. I find it miraculous that people can listen to these activations and completely change their life after one listening. And my goal and intention is for you to listen to this activation. And this is the catalyst that helps you to manifest your dream home. Everybody deserves to live in their castle, to have their dream home. And your dream home is out there right now, waiting for you to walk through its doors. Have you ever had that strange feeling, that inexplicable knowing that somewhere out there exists the perfect home? Your dream home. The one that makes your heart skip when you imagine it. The one that feels like it's been waiting for you all along. What if I told you that home isn't just a fantasy? What if I told you that in the vast web of infinite possibilities, that home already exists and you are already living in it, just in a parallel timeline? What if I told you that over the next few minutes, we're going to do something that most people would consider impossible? We're going to begin the process of shifting your consciousness into that timeline. This is an activation, a precise recalibration of your reality that works whether your eyes are open or closed, whether you're sitting in meditation or going about your daily activities. Using advanced quantum consciousness techniques and reality-shifting technology, we're going to rewire your neural pathways and align your energy field with the version of you who already owns and lives in that dream home. You might be thinking, this sounds too good to be true. You might be looking at your bank account, your current situation, thinking, there's no way. But that's exactly why this activation is different. We're not going to try to manifest your dream home. We're going to shift into the timeline where you already have it, where it's already yours, where every morning you wake up in exactly the space you've always dreamed of. Once you shift into this timeline, it becomes inevitable. You walk a bridge of sequences and events that align you with this reality. It is inevitable. So be careful. If you do not want to live in your dream home, do not listen further. The next few minutes will change everything you thought you knew about reality, possibility, and what you're capable of creating. Your dream home isn't just possible, it's inevitable. And now, right now, in this moment, we begin the journey of claiming it. Take a moment right now, wherever you are, to notice your surroundings. Notice the feeling of the space around you, the temperature of the air, the way your body feels in this moment. And as you become aware of these sensations, you might begin to notice something interesting. How your consciousness naturally expands to fill whatever space you are in. Feel how your awareness extends to the corners of the room, to the spaces between objects, to the very air around you. You see, most people think of reality as fixed and unchangeable. They look at their current home as their current situation, and they think, this is just how things are. But quantum physics has showed us something remarkable. That reality is more like a vast ocean of possibilities with infinite waves of potential, all existing simultaneously. Just as light can both be a particle and a wave, your reality can exist in multiple states at once. And just as the ocean contains every possible wave pattern, the universe contains every possible version of your life, including the one where you are already living in your dream home. Think about how a prism works for a moment. When the white light passes through it, it separates into all the colors that were always present within it. In the same way, your current reality contains within it all the possible realities. They're simply waiting to be revealed, to be experienced, to be lived. Your dream home exists within this spectrum of possibility, just as surely as blue exists within white light. Now you might notice how your mind naturally begins to drift, to picture that home. Perhaps you can feel the quality of the space, the perfect temperature, the way the light just falls right. What's fascinating is that you allow yourself to experience these sensations. You are already beginning to tune into that reality, the reality where this home is already yours. With each breath, you are drawing it closer to you, like a radio slowly tuning into a clear signal. Consider how you navigate through your current home without thinking. You know exactly where everything is, how the space completely feels natural and right. This same feeling already exists for your dream home in another timeline. It's not something you need to create. It's something you're going to remember, like remembering a song you've always known but haven't heard in a while. Sometimes you hear a song for the first time and it's like you've heard it a million times. That's what this is going to be like. This isn't about forcing anything to happen. It's not about struggling or straining to manifest something from nothing. What we're doing is something far more natural. We are simply aligning with what already exists. There is no doubt about it. Just as a radio can tune into different stations that are broadcasting simultaneously, your consciousness can tune into different versions of reality that are all existing right now. Every possible home, every possible version of your life is already broadcasting its signal. We're simply adjusting your receiver. Think for a moment of all the amazing homes different versions of you live in. Do you feel them flash before your eyes? Put in the comments what different visions that you have. We haven't even got to the dream home. What different homes you're living in. In one universe, maybe it's a one-bedroom studio, and in another, you live in a castle. As you continue listening to my voice, watching this video, you notice how your awareness naturally begins to shift and expand. You might become aware of new possibilities, new potentials that have always been there but perhaps weren't quite visible before. Think of it like a fog slowly lifting on a morning horizon. Clarity begins to emerge. This is perfectly natural. This is your consciousness beginning to bridge between timelines. Think about how water can exist as ice, liquid, or steam. All the same essence, just in different forms. Your reality works the same way. The life you're living now and the life where you are in your dream home are the same essence, just in different forms. And just as water can change states naturally, your reality can shift states just as naturally. This universal substance is one substance in all those realities. All you need to do is allow your awareness to expand, to embrace the reality that somewhere in the infinite field of possibility, your dream home already exists. And with each breath, with each moment, you are naturally aligning more and more with that reality. Feel how your body responds to this truth. Notice how something deep within you recognizes this possibility. It's like remembering something you've always known, but you temporarily forgot. A feeling of recognition, that sense of, yes, this is possible. That's your consciousness already beginning to shift. This is a natural process of shifting into the timeline where your dream home isn't just a possibility, it's your reality. And you might be surprised at how natural this feels, how right it feels, as if some part of you has always known this was possible, has always been waiting for this moment of recognition, this moment of remembering who you truly are and what's truly possible. Now continue to allow your awareness to expand, and as you do this, let's explore something fascinating about the nature of reality itself. Scientists have discovered that at the quantum level, particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously. I say that all the time, but I say that to remind you that this is a scientific truth. We are not fantasizing. This is something they call superposition, and until these particles are observed, all possibilities remain equally real, equally valid. Your life works in exactly the same way. You are a quantum particle. Right now, you might be sitting in your current home, feeling the weight of your body, hearing my voice, but simultaneously, in another layer of reality, another version of you is already experiencing your dream home. It's important to think about that for a moment. Not as a fantasy or wishful thinking, but as a scientific reality. Just as an electron can be in two places at once, your consciousness can bridge multiple realities at once. You are standing at the center of a vast intersection of timelines. Each path stretches out before you like ribbons of light, each one carrying its own frequency, its own possibility. And down one of these paths, your dream home exists not as a possibility, but as a present reality. Can you feel the reality calling to you, that subtle pull, that sense of recognition? Let's try something interesting. Take a breath and imagine with each inhale, you're drawing in the energy, the frequency of that timeline where your dream home exists. And with each exhale, you release any resistance, any doubt about its possibility, and any ties to this current timeline. Your breath becomes a bridge between realities, each cycle bringing you into greater alignment with that timeline. Your consciousness is like water, and just as water naturally flows to find its level, consciousness naturally flows toward its highest expression. You are expanding, and your dream home is a part of your spiritual expansion. Now, this dream home is not just a random possibility. It's a natural expression of who you are becoming as you ascend, as you shift into a higher dimension of being. It's who you truly are. Feel how your energy field begins to resonate with this truth. You are tuning your musical instrument. When two strings are in harmony, they begin vibrating at the same frequency. As you continue listening, you begin to notice subtle shifts in your awareness. Perhaps colors seem brighter, sounds a bit clearer. This is your consciousness beginning to align with that parallel timeline. Just as a compass needle naturally finds north, your awareness is naturally finding its way to that reality where your dream home exists. Think about how a hologram works. Each tiny piece contains the information for the entire image. In the same way, each moment contains the potential for your entire desired reality. Right now, in this very moment, you're holding within you all the information, all the potential for that dream home reality. This activation is simply bringing it into focus, like adjusting the lens of a camera until the image becomes crystal clear. Now let your awareness expand further now. Feel how the space around you begins to shift, to transform. Perhaps you can sense that other timeline beginning to merge with this one, like two streams flowing together to form a river. There is no effort required. Simply allow yourself to notice the natural flow of consciousness toward its highest expression. You may have heard of quantum entanglement, where particles that have once been connected continue to affect each other instantly, no matter how far apart they become. Your consciousness is already entangled with that reality where your dream home exists. That is what an activation is. I'm entangling realities. Every time you've imagined it, every time you felt the possibility of it, you've been strengthening that connection. Feel that connection growing stronger now. Notice how your body responds to this alignment. Perhaps there's a tingling sensation, a warmth, a feeling of expansion, a sense of possibility, becoming probability, becoming certainty. This is what reality shifting feels like, not a sudden jump, but a gradual tuning, a natural alignment. It can be very subtle. You're aligning with what already exists very subtly. I've heard a little vibration in my ears at times. Sometimes it's like a click. You may feel a sensation behind your shoulder blades or at the back of your head. And as these timelines begin to merge, as your consciousness naturally shifts into greater alignment with that reality, you might begin to notice synchronicities appearing in your daily life. There's a bridge of incidents from one timeline to another that seems to merge the two timelines and make it seem plausible and real. You have a bridge of different incidents that start occurring. One has already happened and may have an entirely different past. You're an entirely different person in that reality. You had the confidence and courage to move into your dream home. And in this one, you're a little bit different. So the bridge of incidents is a group of incidents, a bridge from one place to another that carries you into that timeline. And we are walking it now as I speak with you. And each activation I do is a part of that bridge. I'm just pulling you along, inch by inch, mile by mile, year by year. Every time you listen to me, I pull you a little bit farther until you let go and release and fully merge. It can happen instantaneously. It's happening at your choosing as you allow it. You might notice synchronicities appearing in your daily life. Perhaps you'll start seeing your dream home everywhere, in magazines, in movies, in random conversations, on the internet, on TikTok. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. They're signs that the timeline shift is already underway. And as your consciousness continues to align with this new reality, you notice something interesting happening to your old beliefs about home ownership. Just as a river naturally reshapes the landscape it flows through, your expanding awareness and your merging with this timeline starts to naturally reshape what you believe is possible. You start to access the memories and belief system from that version of yourself. It starts to seep into your consciousness. Think about how a tree grows. It doesn't force its way through the soil. It simply grows naturally, following its inner blueprint, gradually and easily moving past any obstacles in its path. Your consciousness works the same way. It has within it a natural blueprint for expansion, for growth, for claiming what's truly yours. Any old beliefs that don't serve this growth naturally are falling away. Every single moment, every second that you hear my voice, like autumn leaves making way for new growth. Think about all the stories you may have carried about home ownership. Stories about what's possible, about what you deserve, about what's realistic for you. Notice how these stories feel in your body. Perhaps there's a heaviness, a constriction, a sense of limitation, stress, worry, concern. And just as you can observe these feelings, you can also observe something remarkable. These stories are just that, stories. They're not facts. They're not unchanging truths. They're simply old programs running in the background of your consciousness. And just as you can update the software on your phone to run more efficiently, your consciousness is naturally updating right now to align with your dream home reality. Feel how your energy field begins to expand as these updates install themselves. With each breath, each blink of your eyes, each beat of your heart, you are downloading new possibilities, new potentials, new ways of seeing yourself as a homeowner. Imagine for a moment that you're standing in front of a massive mirror. But this isn't an ordinary mirror. It's a mirror that shows you your true potential, your true capacity for creating and claiming your perfect home. And as you look into this mirror, you might begin to notice something fascinating. The reflection showing back to you is the version of yourself who already owns your dream home. Look how naturally they carry themselves, how comfortable they are in their skin, how at ease they are with abundance. This version of you is not separate from who you are now. It's simply you without the weight of limiting beliefs. It's you aligned with your natural birthright of abundance. It's you remembering who you truly are and what's truly possible for you. Feel yourself naturally merging with this reflection, integrating their energy, their certainty, their knowing. Now let's go deeper into this knowing. Think about how easily you accept that you deserve to breathe clean air, to drink pure water, to feel the warmth of the sun. Your dream home is just as natural, just as much your birthright. It's not something you need to struggle for or prove yourself worthy of. It's simply the next natural expression of who you are becoming. It's not crazy, and it's not even a miracle. As you continue to align with this truth, you might notice old doubts trying to surface. This is perfectly natural, but just as clouds pass through the sky don't change the sky itself, these doubts passing through your awareness don't change the fundamental truth of what's possible for you. Let them pass through like those clouds while you remain anchored in the knowing of your dream home reality. Feel how your body responds to this knowing. Perhaps there's a warmth in your chest, a lightness in your shoulders, a sense of expansion throughout your body. This is your physical body beginning to vibrate in harmony with your dream home frequency. This is your cells remembering their natural state. And as this remembering deepens, you might begin to notice how differently you interact with homes now. When you see beautiful houses, instead of thinking, I could never have that, you naturally think, that's the kind of home that's coming to me. Instead of feeling separation from luxury, opulence, and beauty, you feel a natural resonance with it. This is not arrogance. This is not ego. This is not materialism. This does not make you immoral. It is simply alignment with truth. Let yourself fully embrace this new way of being. Feel how natural it is to know that your dream home is already yours in another timeline, and that timeline is merging with your current reality more and more with each passing moment. This knowing settles into your bones, becomes a part of your cellular memory, integrates with every fiber of your being. Now, as your awareness continues to expand and shift, let's explore a moment that exists in perfect clarity in that parallel timeline. The moment of arriving at your dream home. Feel yourself standing there now, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the gentle breeze carrying the scent of possibility. I will try to limit my own descriptions of this home. I want you to fill that in with your imagination. I want you to notice how time seems to slow down as you reach into your pocket or purse. There they are, your keys. Feel the weight in your hand, solid and real. The metal is warm from being close to you. And as your fingers trace their unique pattern of ridges and grooves, something deep within you recognizes this moment. This is not just any set of keys. These are the keys to your dream home. A little thrill runs through you. Feel how right they feel in your hand, how natural, as if they've always belonged there. As you step towards your front door, notice how your body moves with absolute certainty. There's no hesitation in your step, no questioning whether you belong there. This is your home, your space, your sanctuary. The path beneath your feet, whether it's elegant stonework or smooth concrete, feels familiar and welcoming. Each step brings you closer to the door, and with each step, a deeper sense of rightness fills your being. Look at your door now, its color, its style, perfectly matching your vision. Perhaps there's a window catching the light or elegant hardware that makes your heart sing. As you raise the key to the lock, notice how smoothly it slides in, how satisfying the mechanism feels as it turns. This is a motion your hands know by heart, one they've performed countless times in this timeline. Listen to that familiar click. The sound of home, the sound of belonging. As the door swings open, feel the subtle shift in air temperature, the unique atmosphere that belongs only to your home. This is the moment, the threshold between outside and in, between public and private, between the world at large and your personal sanctuary. Take a deep breath. Notice how the air feels different. It carries the signature of your space, the subtle fragrance that says home to your soul. Step inside now, feeling the unique way your footsteps sound on your floor. Notice how your breathing naturally deepens, how your shoulders naturally relax. This is more than just entering a building. This is entering a space that knows you, that welcomes you, that exists in perfect resonance with who you are. Feel how every cell in your body responds to this homecoming, this perfect alignment of space and self. Take another breath, and with it, take in the quality of light in your entrance area. Whether it's streaming through windows or creating subtle patterns through artistic fixtures, this is your light, designed exactly as you've always wanted it. Notice how it falls across your space, how it welcomes you home, how it illuminates this moment of perfect belonging. Stand here for a moment, in this space that is undeniably, irrevocably yours. Feel the subtle vibration of ownership humming through your being. This is not a future possibility or a distant dream. In this moment, in this timeline, this is your now. Feel how your energy field naturally expands to fill this space. How your consciousness recognizes and claims every square inch as its own. Let this feeling of absolute rightness, of perfect belonging, of complete ownership sink deep into your cellular memory. This is what coming home feels like. This is what it feels like to be in perfect alignment with your desired reality, and you start to feel this even when you enter your current home. You feel it all the time. This is what it feels like when possibility becomes manifestation, when dreams become physical reality, when parallel timelines merge into present moment experiences. Now that you've crossed the threshold into your dream home, let's allow your consciousness to flow naturally through this space that perfectly reflects who you are. Feel how each area opens gracefully into the next, creating a rhythm of movement that feels like a dance choreographed just for you. From your entry space, notice how your awareness naturally expands outward. Like ripples moving across a still pond, there's a perfect balance here between open space and cozy corners, between light and shadow, between movement and rest. Your home breathes with you, its very architecture in harmony with your natural rhythms. It is an expression of you. As you move from your entry area, feel how the space guides you effortlessly forward. Perhaps there's an elegant hallway that draws your eye toward a sun-filled room, or maybe your space opens immediately into an area that makes your heart sing with recognition. Notice how your footsteps find their natural pace here, how your body instinctively knows the rhythm of this space. The temperatures surround you in perfect comfort, not too warm, not too cool, but precisely what your body craves. It's as if the air knows you, adjusts for you, creates a constant embrace of comfort that follows you from room to room. Feel how this perfect temperature allows you to fully relax, to fully inhabit each space you move through. As your awareness flows through your home, notice the personal touches that make this space uniquely yours. Here's that special artwork that caught your eye and now catches the light just so. Here's that particular texture that delights your fingers every time you pass. Everything here holds the frequency of your consciousness, every object and surface vibrating in perfect harmony with who you are. The flow between spaces feels like music made visible, each room a different note in a perfect chord of comfort and elegance. Notice how one area naturally suggests the next, how your home creates its own gentle choreography of a movement. There's no awkwardness here, no jarring transitions, just a graceful dance of space and purpose. Let your awareness expand to include the subtle ways your home supports your daily rhythms. Feel how the morning light will find you in just the right ways, how the evening shadows will create perfect pockets of cozy comfort. Your home knows when to energize you and when to soothe you. Its very design in partnership with the natural cycles of your life. As you move through these spaces, notice how each room holds its own energy while contributing to the whole. Like movements in a symphony, each space plays its perfect part in the greater composition of your home. The kitchen hums with creative potential. Living areas resonate with comfort and connection. Private spaces hold frequencies of rest and renewal. Let yourself fully absorb the perfection of this flow. Notice how your breath naturally deepens as you move through your spaces. How your energy field expands and contracts in perfect rhythm. You check out the dressers and the drawers, the texture of the wall, the closets. All the details are yours. This is what it feels like when a space becomes a partner in your daily life, when your environment exists in perfect resonance with your being. The light follows you, shifts with you, plays with you as you move. Sometimes it's bold and energizing. sometimes soft and soothing, but always perfect for the moment, always in harmony with your needs. Feel how this interplay of light and shadow creates a living artwork that changes throughout the day, throughout the seasons, yet always remains perfectly aligned with your consciousness. Let's experience the living rhythm of your dream home, the daily routine that makes this space truly yours. Feel yourself settling into the natural flow of life here, where every moment is infused with a sense of rightness, of belonging, of perfect alignment with who you are. Let's begin with the morning in your dream home. Feel yourself awakening naturally to the perfect quality of light, greeting you exactly as you've always wanted it. Notice how your bedroom holds you in that perfect space between sleep and wakefulness, the temperature exactly right, the air fresh and invigorating. This is how mornings were meant to be, a gentle transition into your day, supported by your perfect space. As you move into your morning routine, feel how effortlessly everything flows. Your closet or dressing area welcomes you with perfect organization. Everything at hand, just as you need it. Notice how your bathroom space elevates your self-care routine from mundane to sacred. The lighting, perfect for grooming, the surfaces pleasing to touch, the whole space designed to help you greet the day at your best. Perhaps you have a special spot where you welcome the morning, a cozy nook with your favorite chair, a sunny breakfast area, or a peaceful patio space. Feel yourself settling into this spot now, experiencing that first cup of coffee or tea, the morning light playing through the windows that frame your view exactly as you imagine it. Whatever you see, whatever you desire, that's what you see. This is your daily ritual now. This is the perfect beginning to each day. As evening approaches, feel how your home shifts with you, its energy transitioning from day to night. Notice how the space naturally creates pockets of relaxation, areas that invite you to unwind, to release the day's tension, to come back to center. Feel yourself settling into your favorite evening spot, whether it's a luxurious sofa, a peaceful reading corner, or a serene outdoor space. Maybe it's a library or movie theater. Whatever it is, this is your time in your perfect space. Now let's experience a special occasion in your dream home. Perhaps it's a celebration, a gathering of loved ones, or simply a perfect weekend afternoon. Feel how naturally your home accommodates whatever you desire. Notice how the space seems to expand to welcome guests, creating perfect areas for conversation, for sharing meals, for making memories. The light is perfect, the temperature ideal, the flow of movement exactly right for bringing people together in exactly the way you always wanted. Experience a quiet Sunday afternoon in your home. Feel the peace that permeates every corner, the way that space allows you to fully relax, to be completely yourself. Maybe you're pursuing a hobby in a space designed just for that purpose, or watching sports. Maybe you're simply enjoying the perfect comfort of your home. Notice how every room supports whatever activity you choose, how each space contributes to your sense of well-being. Let yourself experience the changing seasons in your dream home. Feel how the space adapts perfectly to each time of year, cozy and warm in winter, bright and breezy in summer, always in perfect harmony with nature's rhythms. Your home breathes with the seasons, each change bringing new ways to enjoy and appreciate your space. Experience a perfect evening meal in your dream kitchen, whether you're cooking for yourself or others. Feel how everything is exactly where it should be, how the space inspires creativity and makes preparation a joy rather than a task. Notice the perfect flow between preparation and dining, how naturally conversation and connection happens here. Feel the profound sense of peace that comes with bedtime in your dream home. Experience your bedroom how it creates the perfect transition from day to night, how the space naturally quiets your mind and soothes your spirit. This is more than just a room, it's your personal sanctuary, designed for perfect rest and renewal. Throughout all these moments, notice how your home supports and enhances your life in ways both subtle and profound. Feel how each space, each corner, each detail contributes to a sense of completeness, of rightness, of being exactly where you were meant to be. This is what it means to live in perfect alignment with your environment, to have a home that truly reflects and supports who you are. Now let's explore the most magical aspects of your dream home, the way it creates the container for connection, for relationships, for weaving together lives and memories. Feel how your home naturally draws people together, creating spaces where hearts open and bonds deepen. Imagine a gathering in your home, perhaps a special celebration, or simply an impromptu get-together. Notice how the space seems to hold everyone perfectly, creating intimate areas for quiet conversations while maintaining an overall sense of togetherness. The acoustics are just right, allowing music and laughter to flow while still enabling comfortable conversation. Feel how your home creates these perfect pockets of connection. Experience how natural traditions take root here. Maybe it's the way holiday decorations find their perfect places, as if the home was designed with these celebrations in mind. Perhaps it's the special corner where bedtime stories unfold, the comfortable chairs positioned just so, creating a nightly ritual. Feel how your home adapts and grows with changing needs of those who share it. Like a living thing, it seems to anticipate needs before they arise. A space that once hosted lively gatherings naturally transitions to accommodate quieter moments. Areas that once served purpose evolve to meet new needs. Let yourself feel the deep satisfaction watching others feel at home in your space. Notice how guests naturally relax here. Feel how your home seems to record and remember every moment of joy shared within its walls. Each laugh, each celebration, each quiet moment adds to its character, deepens its warmth. As you continue to hold the living experience of your dream home, I want you to hear what it sounds like. I want you to smell what it smells like. Tune into this. As you continue to hold this living experience, you begin to notice something fascinating happening. Just as when you look at the horizon and can't quite tell where the ocean meets the sky, the line between your current reality and the reality of your dream home begins to blur, to soften, to merge on the borders. Let's understand what's happening in this moment of timeline convergence. Think of how a camera lens gradually brings an image into focus. At first, there might be two slightly overlapping images, but as the lens adjusts, they naturally merge into one crystal clear picture. Your consciousness is working in much the same way right now. The timeline where you live in your dream home and your current timeline are no longer separate. They're beginning to overlap, to synchronize, to become one unified reality. Feel this merger happening at the quantum level right now. Just as atoms naturally seek their most stable configuration, your consciousness is naturally seeking its highest expression. The reality where you're already in your dream home. Notice how this feels in your body. Now bring your awareness to the memories we've just created, the feeling of your keys in your hand, the perfect flow of your space, the warmth of gatherings with loved ones. Notice how these memories feel just as real, just as vivid as memories from your past. This is because in quantum reality, they're not future possibilities. They're experiences already existing. In the now, memories already formed, simply waiting to be accessed by your consciousness. Let's deepen this integration with each breath. Feel how these timeline memories begin to write themselves into your cellular memory. The feeling of arriving home, the daily rhythms of your space, the joy of sharing it with others. Becoming part of your body, part of your fundamental blueprint. You begin to notice how this timeline integration affects your present moment awareness. Perhaps you're already starting to move differently, to hold yourself differently, to make decisions from the consciousness of someone who owns their dream home. This is not pretending or fantasizing. It's your consciousness naturally aligning with the highest timeline expression. Feel how your energy field has expanded into both timelines, holding them simultaneously, like a symphony, where two melodies merge into one. Your current reality and your dream home are blending, synchronizing, becoming one unified experience. The barriers between what is and what could be are dissolving, replaced by a deep knowing of what is becoming. As this merger continues, notice how your perspective on your current living situation shifts. Rather than seeing it as permanent, you recognizing it as a temporary stepping stone, a necessary part of your journey toward your dream home. Just as a butterfly doesn't reject its chrysalis by recognizing it as a crucial phase of transformation, you can appreciate your current space, while knowing with absolute certainty that your dream home timeline is already manifesting. Let yourself feel the absolute naturalness of this timeline collapse. Just as water naturally flows downhill, just as planets naturally orbit around their suns, your consciousness is naturally moving toward its most harmonious expression, the reality where you live in your dream home. No force, no struggle, just natural alignment with what already exists. The memories we created today, they're not imaginary futures. They're existing realities that your consciousness is now tuned to receive. Feel how we've taken root in your awareness, how they're informing your choices, your decisions, your way of being in this world. This is what timeline integration feels like. Now, as your timeline is fully integrated, I now speak to your subconscious mind. The only thing that can derail this timeline integration. We must reprogram the subconscious mind with new codes, new beliefs. Say these with me. Tune into these thoughts. Make them your thoughts. Make them real. Become them. My dream home exists now, in this moment, and I am naturally aligning with that reality. I am the perfect owner of my perfect home, and this truth expresses itself more fully each day. Every breath I take brings me into deeper resonance with my dream home timeline. My dream home recognizes me as its perfect owner, calling me home with every passing moment. I naturally attract all circumstances that lead me to living in my dream home. My consciousness is already tuned to the frequency of my dream home, and this alignment grows stronger each day. Just as the sun rises each morning, my path to my dream home unfolds with perfect certainty. I am worthy of my dream home, and this worthiness expresses itself in every cell of my being. My dream home and I are quantum entangled, inseparable across all timelines and dimensions. Every step I take moves me closer to the physical manifestation of my dream home. The keys to my dream home already exist in my energy field, manifesting with perfect timing. I am naturally drawn to my dream home just as a compass needle finds the true north. The timeline where I live in my dream home is merging with my current timeline with perfect grace. My dream home exists in the quantum field of infinite possibility, and I am naturally aligning with that reality. Each night I sleep in my current space brings me closer to waking up in my dream home. The universe naturally orchestrates all circumstances to bring me into alignment with my dream home. I am the perfect steward of my dream home, and this truth expresses itself in perfect timing. My dream home exists in a state of quantum certainty, flowing into my physical reality with natural ease. Every cell in my body vibrates in perfect harmony with the reality of my dream home. I naturally attract all resources, circumstances, and synchronicities that lead to my dream home. The memory of my dream home lives in my DNA, expressing itself more fully each day. I am already the owner of my dream home in parallel realities, and these realities are naturally merging. My consciousness naturally expands to embrace the full reality of living in my dream home. The The path to my dream home unfolds before me with perfect clarity and perfect timing. I am in perfect energetic resonance with my dream home across all dimensions of reality. By divine right and sacred power, I now decree, I command the quantum field to align all timelines with the reality of my dream home manifestation now. I decree that my dream home manifests in my physical reality with perfect divine timing and in perfect divine order. By the power of all that I am, I command the immediate dissolution of all energetic blocks between me and my dream home. I now declare my absolute sovereignty as the owner of my dream home across all dimensions, all timelines, and all realities. By the power of divine law, I command all universal forces to conspire in bringing my dream home into physical form now. I decree that all resources required for my dream home flow to me with ease, grace, and perfect divine timing. Through the power of my sovereign voice, I command the immediate collapse of all timelines into the reality where I own my dream home. I declare and decree that my consciousness now operates at the exact frequency of my dream home ownership. By divine authority, I command all universal forces to accelerate the physical manifestation of my dream home now. I decree the immediate dissolution of all beliefs, patterns, and programs that delay or deny my dream home manifestation. Through the power of my word, I command my dream home to step forth from the quantum field into physical reality now. I declare and decree that all doors open, all paths clear, and all ways make themselves known for the manifestation of my dream home. By the power of my sovereign consciousness, I command all energetic patterns to align with my dream home reality now. I decree that my dream home recognizes me as its rightful owner and manifests in my physical reality with perfect divine timing. Through the authority of my being, I command all universal forces to conspire in making my dream home manifest now. I declare and decree that all timelines not serving my highest good in relation to my dream home are now dissolved and transformed by the power of my word made law. I command the immediate manifestation of all circumstances leading to my dream home. I decree that my consciousness now operates at the exact frequency required to manifest my dream home in physical form. Through divine right action, I command all universal forces to align with my dream home manifestation now. Now I'm going to ask you some questions using advanced psychological principles and quantum consciousness concepts to create energetic shifts to finalize this integration. Take a moment to sit with each question. What if you already own your dream home in another timeline, and this reality is simply catching up to what already exists? When you imagine walking through your dream home, what sensations arise in your body that feel surprisingly real and familiar? How does your breathing change when you fully accept that your dream home is not a question of if, but simply a matter of when? What would change in your daily life if you began moving through your current space with the consciousness of someone who knows their dream home is already manifesting? How does your energy field expand when you consider that somewhere in the quantum field, the keys to your dream home already have your energetic signature on them? When you think about your dream home as a living entity that's actively participating in its manifestation with you, what insights emerge? What becomes possible when you release the how of manifesting your dream home and focus solely on the resonance of already being there? How does your energy shift when you consider that your dream home is not just a possibility, but an inevitability? As we bring this activation to completion, notice how differently you feel compared to when we began. Your energy field has expanded, your consciousness has shifted, and your connection to your dream home timeline has become a living, breathing reality within you. Take a moment now to feel the fullness of this integration. Just as a new software update continues installing even after the initial download is complete, your consciousness will continue integrating this new timeline, this new reality, long after our activation ends. Feel how this knowing settles into every cell of your body, becoming part of your basic operating system, part of your fundamental way of being in the world. Your dream home exists as a quantum certainty now, its reality pulsing through awareness with undeniable clarity. Just like a seed contains within it the complete blueprint of a full-grown tree, this activation has planted the complete reality of your dream home in the fertile soil of your consciousness. And just as that seed naturally grows toward the sun, your consciousness will naturally continue growing toward the full manifestation of your dream home. Notice how the quality of your awareness has shifted. The timeline where you live in your dream home is no longer a distant possibility. It's a living frequency that you're tuned to, a reality that's actively expressing itself through you. With each breath you take, this frequency grows stronger. This alignment deepens. This manifestation becomes more certain. Feel how your body has become a bridge between timelines, a living conductor of this new reality. The memories we've created of arriving home and moving through your perfect spaces, of sharing moments with loved ones, these are not just visualizations. They're quantum coordinates, energetic blueprints that your consciousness will naturally follow, like a ship following the beam of a lighthouse through the fog. As you move back into your daily activities, know this activation continues working at the quantum level. Every time you close your eyes, every time you think of home, every time you turn a key in a lock, these moments will serve as triggers, automatically strengthening your connection to your dream home timeline. Like a master musician who can hear the complete symphony in a single note, you will feel the complete reality of your dream home in these simple daily moments. Take a final deep breath now, feeling how it draws in the essence of your dream home reality and distributes it throughout your being. This breath becomes a bridge, connecting this moment to the moment you first step into your dream home in physical form. And as you exhale, feel how naturally your consciousness holds both current reality and dream home reality, like hands holding both ends of a ribbon that's gradually drawing together. If you feel called to, knowing that this activation has created permanent shifts in your reality, begin to move your body. Your dream home is calling you. It's calling you home across all timelines, all dimensions, and you are answering that call with every fiber of your being. The manifestation is already in motion. The reality is already unfolding. The timeline is already converging. And your dream home has been activated. Welcome to the reality revolution.